See, they say go to college, you'll make more money. I find that funny because Steve Jobs didn't need education to make it. Malcolm X didn't need education to achieve his greatness. They tell us people who are educated get paid more, and money is the motive. We need to face it. While Ben Franklin is on money, and he got homeschooled for an education. Someone tell me why the fuck education is so important if when we go to get hired, it's by some motherfucker who we all know to be racist, to a point where even the person we're competing against knows he's underqualified, but somehow still seems to take it. Now you're left out in the cold with a look of stupidity and amazement because you want to get an education without realizing that the unemployment rate for a college grad is 3.8 and raising. See, I write these words sitting in my dorm contemplating if education is truly what I need to make it. Because college is already a struggle in itself. Writing a 10-page letter, thinking how the fuck is this supposed to make me better when I'm oversleeping my morning classes having to ask my friends for the notes on the lecture. All this stress just to see me cheese when I get my degree just to make my mother please because her baby made it. My baby made it. That's exactly what she yelled at my high school graduation. But honestly, I won't feel like I made it or achieved my greatness till my kids are set for life and my grandkids have graduated. See, it's inevitable to be infatuated with these lost payments. But even though we are infatuated with payments, these motherfuckers back in the day who were oh so racist put stipulations on the Negroes achieving greatness. So we need education, not even realizing that a degree is only a gamble for a job. So why is education so important if so many known figures that were uneducated still became famous? All these dollars for the books that I've spent is more than some people's rent and the binds are barely bent. See, that really hurts. Because Steve Jobs wasn't educated, but his net worth in dollars is worth more than people on this earth. Meaning he can give everyone $1 and his pocket still wouldn't hurt. Meaning Oprah could just give out gifts at every show and still have millions left in her purse while motherfuckers is still trying to find work. Even though this nigga got a college degree and he begged and pleased, even got down on one knee, we're still gonna make him continue his search. Now, I'm not speaking to make anyone contemplate dropping their education. I'm just questioning if it really is what we need to make it. I like to hear everyone's perspective on education, just the facts, a little interpretation, just enough to get through my mind and change it. But just remember that there's people that were uneducated but still use words to move nations. But I never really truly had a choice. Well, I did, but I felt like education was my obligation, and if I wasn't corroborating, no one would listen to my perspective or interpretations on education. See, I'm using the reiteration on education not for your irritation, but for your understanding on my interpretation of what it takes to achieve greatness. From middle school, I thought that without education, people would end up as a waitress or locked up in placements. I'm trying to use these words as an illustration, like for your information, gang members still need to learn something for their initiations, but you still trying to prove me wrong. While I'm waiting, just debating on education and how our struggle may lead to our annihilation. Kids are imitating everything they witness, they're emulating using their imagination. Please don't mind me, I'm ranting, I'm just using words to move a nation, using a combination of experience, imagination, and education. I feel like it was either education, be a waitress, or join the Freemasons. Then again, I was so uneducated, and I would just listen to the conversation held by my peers that were also uneducated. But most people rather talk about who's becoming a free agent rather than sit down and start debating on the altercations that happen on occasion.